So today I'm in Sheffield and I'm here to try out an award-winning food hall. It's called the Cutlery Works and it won the award for Best Food Hall in the UK in 2022 and 2023. And from the pictures I've seen, the food looks incredible. So let's go try it out and see what it's like. Right, I'm just coming up onto the food hall right now. I can see it just in front of me. But I do have to say, the location of where it is a little unusual. It's not in the centre of town, as you would expect. It's a little bit further out. And it's located in this sort of industrial area where you have offices, warehouses, factories, and a lot of them abandoned. So I don't know if you can see that one behind me there. It looks like some sort of old factory that's been abandoned a long time ago. All the windows are smashed. So a bit of an unusual location. Okay, and here it is, the Cutlery Works. A space to work, meet, eat and share. Let's head in. Right, I think there might be an upstairs and a downstairs, but let's go downstairs first and see what it's like. So this is the Cutlery Works in Sheffield. Okay, so in this downstairs area you have it looks like a Caribbean place with various jerk and Caribbean flavoured meals. You have an Indian food place too, which looks pretty interesting, called Marba. Then moving on, you've got a wings place. No, actually this is a burger place with burgers, chicken, and then you have the wing place, which says on the top, winner 2023. So maybe that's an option to try out. And then you have an Asian food place, plus a little Greek gods cuisine vendor too, and plus a bar. But that is the downstairs of the Cutlery Works. Okay. Let's head upstairs and see what we've got upstairs. More vendors, maybe another food hall. Let's head up and check it out. Oh, nice photo booth. Let's head in. Okay, so it is another food hall. But I think this is more of a working area. We've got people working. It's a little quieter. Have a coffee place at the end, the brunch sort of sandwiches. Looks like a sushi place too. And what is that place? Sort of drinks and noodles, another sort of Asian street food place. So here is the upstairs of the Cutlery Works. Right, so I've had a little bit of a scout around. Let me get a selection of the food to try and I'll join you at a table. Okay, and I now have my food. Now check this out. It looks and smells delicious. I've got an absolute feast. Let me give you a closer look at what I got. Okay, and this is my meal. I had to go for the wings from that hot chick wings place that says on the top of the banner, winner of the 2023 Wing Fest. Now check out those wings. They look delicious. And I went for the buffalo sauce flavour. Next up, I went to the Greek god cuisine place and got this absolutely massive lamb kofta platter. Check out the size of that. There's so much on there. I was thinking about getting some dessert too, but with all this food, I don't know if I'm going to have room, so I'll decide later on. But let's dig in to this absolutely massive feast. Okay, so first up, I think I have to go in for these chicken wings. Now have a look at them. You get 6 in a portion. I went for a small portion, but you can get more. You can choose your sauces too. I went for the buffalo, which is the most popular, and they look amazing. Now check that out. They're not the biggest, but they feel crispy. You can see the chili on top, a bit of sauce too. Let's go for a bite of this. So that is a delicious wing. Check out the inside of there. So you've got lovely, juicy, soft chicken meat. The outside is crispy, and then the sauce that I got has a kick. It's like a buffalo sauce. So a little bit sort of sour, a little sweet, tangy. Definitely has spice. So these are some good chicken wings. Now they do come with some chili on top, and if they come with chili on top, I think I need to try it with some chili on top. So here it goes. So the chilies definitely do give things an extra big kick, but they add a bit of a sort of crunch, a bit of a fresh crunch, which kind of cuts through the deep friedness of the wing. One of the downsides to eating chicken wings is how messy it all gets. I've got sauce all over my hands, but I think it's worth it with how delicious it is. Okay, so next up, I'm going to move on to this lamb kofta meal. Now check out the size of this. We've got so much on the plate here. We've got the lamb koftas, we've got the chips, we've got some bits of bread, some salad, and a couple of dips and sauces too. I think first up, I think we need to try some of these chips. Check these out. Really big, long chips. Feel crispy. Let's go for a bite of these. So these are some great chips. So they're crispy on the outside there, fluffy in the middle, and they do have some seasoning on there as well, so maybe some paprika, some herbs, but great chips. I did mention there was a couple of sauces here, and let's try some of them out with the chips. So this first one is not totally sure, but that's kind of what it looks like. Let's dip some chips in, see how it tastes. Okay, so that is a bit of a sour sort of mayo. So there's a bit of a mayo-y flavour, creamy, a little sour, maybe a herby too, maybe a sort of pickle flavour too. I'm not totally sure what it's called, but it's a good sauce. Okay, and next up we have this one. It is, I think it might be, is it a tzatziki sauce? But it looks creamy as well. Maybe some cucumber in there. Let's get a couple of the chips and dip them in. There it goes. That looks fantastic. Let's give it a try. Okay, so that definitely is a tzatziki sauce. You can taste the cucumber flavour in there. It's creamy, a little fresh because of the cucumber, and there's still a little bits of chopped cucumber in there. So it adds maybe a slight bit of extra texture, but it's fantastic. Next up, let's try out some of the pita. Now you get one pita sliced into 4. Check that out. Nice colour on the outside. Thin, feels crispy, seasoned too. Let's go for a bite. So that is a nice pita bread. So it's a little crispy on the outside around the edges, but soft in the middle. You can taste the herbs, and it's kind of a little bit of a wholemeal-y flavour. Again, I've got to try it dipped in the sauce because sauces are made for dipping. So a bit of pitta in this sort of lemony, soury mayo. And then into this fresh cucumbery tzatziki sauce dip. Let's try that out. I think it works better with this tzatziki sauce because it adds a bit of a sort of freshness with the cucumber in there. And then before I move on to the lamb koftas, we do have some salad on the side, so let's try some of it out just to refresh the palate, and then I'll go in for the lamb koftas. But this looks like a nicely dressed salad, a bit of balsamic on there. Here it goes. So yeah, definitely a bit of balsamic vinegar there. Adds a bit of sweetness to the tomatoes. Really delicious and refreshing. Okay, and then on to the main event. These are lamb koftas, which kind of look like sausages, but they're minced lamb put on a skewer and then grilled. You get two of them. They look seasoned. How am I supposed to eat these? Let's break them apart so you can see the middle. There it is. A minced lamb texture with herbs. Let's try it out. So this is a great lamb kofta. Check that out. Nice colour on the outside. You can definitely taste the lamb flavour. It's soft, it's juicy. It kind of just breaks apart. When you chew it, you get a nice juicy flavour. A little bit herby too, but a good lamb kofta. Again though, I think these are supposed to be dipped in the sauces. Well, I think everything is supposed to be dipped in the sauce. So here is the first one. It's the sort of lemony, soury mayo. So this first one, it does really work because it kind of cuts through the meaty fattiness of the lamb with that sour, creamy mayo flavour. So this is a good sauce. And then we have the tzatziki sauce as well, with that fresh cucumber feel. Let's get a bit of that on. So there it is. You can see the little strands of cucumber with the lamb kofta. Let's try this out. Okay, so this lamb kofta meal is fantastic on its own, but I think it's crying out for a combo bite. So here we go. We've got the pitta on there, lamb kofta, chips, a bit of the salad, and the drizzle of that sauce. Let's try this combo bite. So that is a fantastic combo. I mean, it just works together so well. But let's try it with the tzatziki sauce as well. Here it goes for this absolute monster of a bite. The sauces just help cut through the fattiness of the meat and the fries, and it just makes the bite more balanced. What might be great though, because this lamb kofta meal loves sauce so much, I've got some of the buffalo sauce with the chili from the wings. Now let's try that on top and see how this tastes. Right, this meal is absolutely amazing no matter how you eat it and with what sauce. So let me finish up. I'll try and eat as much as I can, and then I'll see if I've got room for dessert. Okay, so I didn't manage to finish everything. There was so much there, but I did get a little dessert. Well, I'll say little, but this is huge. Check out that. That is a red velvet flapjack with some sort of topping, but it looks delicious. Let's go for a bite. Okay, this thing is so big that I didn't even manage to get a bite of the thing on top. Just got the OT bits on the bottom. Let's try another bite of the topping. Okay, so the topping is chocolate. Check that out. Red velvet flapjack with a chocolatey topping. This is a fantastic dessert, a great way to round off the meal. Okay, so on the bottom you get some nice chewy soft oats that are sweet, and with that red velvet sort of flavouring, which is sort of vanilla-y and a bit tangy and fruity. You get the chocolate on top, which is soft, creamy as well, so you get some white chocolate. This is a great dessert. I mean, it might not look big, but it is. I mean, this is a big, solid, heavy chunk of flapjack. So let me finish this up and I'll join you outside where I'll give you a rundown of the cost of this total meal. What a great meal that was. It was a lot of delicious food, but yeah, in a bit of an unusual location in amongst these abandoned warehouses and factories. But I'm assuming it's called the Cutlery Works because the building it's located in used to be a cutlery factory. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But anyway, let me give you a breakdown of the cost of that meal. Okay, so my buffalo wing starter was £6.50 for 6, which is not too bad. My main was the lamb kofta meal, and that was £15.95. And then my red velvet flapjack dessert was £3.80. So altogether, just over £26. Okay, if you like the video and want to see more, click on the thumbs up icon below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.